welcome back to my channel. For this episode of Vlogmas, I thought I would do like my running journey so far, because as we're heading into the new year, I have some like quite, not big goals for my running, but I'm setting myself some goals for my running, and I realised I haven't really talked about my running journey that much on my channel before, so I thought I would do that as like a dedicated video here, and then, you know, you can always follow me into the new year as I try and achieve my goals that I'm setting out for my running. If you are already a subscriber, you'll know that most of my fitness has been weightlifting or like HIIT cardio. Like back in the day, like a long time ago, I used to HIIT cardio all the time. I was never really into running, but then I started following a lady called Cassia and also a lady called Emma Flynn. And even though they're both completely different parts of their journey, like Cassia's been running for a while now, Emma's still quite early still in her running journey, yet both of them were talking about these benefits that they were finding with running that had nothing to do with, you know, winning races or anything like that. It was just about how they felt when they were on a run and, you know, pushing themselves and seeing what they could achieve. And like I say, it's not about running the fastest or the longest, but just being proud of every kind of milestone that they were hitting. I was following them and I was just like, this seems like a really cool feeling that these people are describing. I kind of want to have some of that myself. So like I say, I've been weightlifting and stuff already for a while, but I'd never really run. Like I'd run at school, but I was not a runner at all, not built for running in any way. So basically I just decided one day, right, that's it. I'm going to buy a pair of trainers and I'm just going to start running. And annoyingly, I just bought a pair of Nikes that were not cheap, by the way, but I just bought them because I'd seen them online and other people had been raving about them. And I was like, okay. And I started running and it was like really uncomfortable, not only cardiovascular wise, but like physically on my feet, that it was uncomfortable. And I just thought, well, it's because I'm new to running. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, this is just part of the journey. And then after a few runs, I started noticing that my little toe would go numb at the end of every run. And I was just like, this can't be right. This can't be normal for a run. So I ended up going and getting my gait analysed that runners need. I think it was £15 or something like that. But they'll put you on a treadmill, they'll watch you run for like 30 seconds, I think it was. And they'll analyse how you run, and then they'll recommend a pair of trainers, like running trainers, based on how you as an individual run. So I did it, and it was such a good decision because I ended up getting a pair of Brooks running shoes, and ever since they have been absolutely perfect. I actually didn't realise that I needed a wide shoe, and ever since I've never had any numb toes since. So definitely I very, very, very much recommend getting your running gait analysed and getting some shoes that actually suit you as an individual. So at the beginning, all I did was literally just put on my running gear, head out the door, just to see how long I could run in one go. And it wasn't much, like it was maybe 1 kilometre, 1.5 kilometres, and I just kept hitting this wall. Like at the 2 kilometre mark, I couldn't run anymore. And I was just like, maybe I do need to follow a program of some kind. So I just downloaded the Couch to 5K program, and that's now kind of where I am at this point. So as this video is going up, I'm around the halfway mark of the Couch to 5K program. I'm doing all right. It's definitely a step up from like weeks 1 and 2 up to weeks 3 and 4 and so on. You can tell there is a difference. You're running a lot more than you're walking, but essentially it's you're running for a little bit, walking, running, walking. And over time, the amount of walking that you're doing reduces and the amount of running you're doing increases to the point where by the end of it, you can run a 5K. So that's the plan. So like I said, I'm about halfway through the program. I'm doing it. It is a bit of a challenge, but I'm able to complete them. Like I'm able to finish the runs. So I'm really proud of myself. Like it's making me push myself, but it just proves to myself that I can actually do it. And you know, even if I have to like repeat a run or something, it's okay. But you just keep doing it until you're ready to then move on to the next week. But yeah, I've been documenting my runs on Instagram, on Strava, and so far I'm doing all right. It's just that it's going to take a while, I think, to get to my 5K challenge. That is kind of where we are right now. To also keep me motivated, I had signed up to the virtual Conqueror challenges. So I've completed the Shire one. I did another video about that. And I'm currently doing the Cotswolds one. So basically you log how far you've run and it kind of follows your journey, and you kind of Google map it, so you can imagine you're running through the Cotswolds and you can see what it would look like if you were there. So at the minute, most of my kind of views when I'm doing my little run is like either through a field or through like town, where it's like these old buildings in the Cotswolds. So it's been quite interesting to kind of see my virtual run as well. For that one, I've given myself until May to complete that entire distance. So that's, by May, I'm hoping that I would have completed that run. But yeah, it's been, I'll put all of the information if you're interested in the Conqueror Challenge. It's quite a good one to kind of keep you motivated. And I'll link the video I made about the Skye challenge, because that was a really good one as well. I really enjoyed that one. So in terms of the goals for 2024 for my running, I want to obviously complete the Couch to 5K challenge, but ideally I'd like to also just run 5Ks more regularly. And obviously if I can run longer, then that would be great. But yeah, the immediate goals that I'm setting for myself is to complete the Couch to 5K program and to just be able to go on 5K runs, because that's basically around 30, 40 minutes of a run. So if I did that, you know, a few times a week, I think that'd be quite a nice maintenance run, I guess. And then if I can try and run further, that would be good, but I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. I don't know if I'd want to do any races or anything. I might change my mind next year. Like if I'm able to do 5Ks more regularly, I might want to actually sign up for a race or something. But at the minute, I'm not really interested in that. And you know, things like improving my pace and all that kind of stuff, that's not really on my radar. I'm not looking at the fastest time ever. I just, at the minute, I need to be able to complete it without wanting to cry. So that's kind of where I am in terms of my goals. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with where I'm going right now, and who knows, like it could be in a year's time I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do a marathon. I doubt it, but you never know, that could happen. But it's been quite interesting to see how, like, I thought I was only ever going to be into lifting weights, but I'm actually really enjoying the running, and having music on or a podcast or something like that is also quite nice for your brain as well. Like just running and not having to really think about anything other than just putting one foot in front of the other, it's quite freeing. So that's also quite nice as well. If you want me to talk about my running a bit more, then let me know. If you have any questions, also let me know. And if you're also into running or starting running, or you know, anything related to running, I'd like to hear your experience as well. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.